Welcome back to the Hannahcast YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be reacting to the Cinema Audio Society nominations. Yesterday we had the Motion Picture Sound Editors Awards, or the Golden Reel Awards, which is made up of sound editors in the film industry. Here, it is the sound mixers. This is going to give us a little bit more of a clue as to what could get nominated for the Best Sound Oscar. As a little bit of a refresher as to what the Oscar shortlist is for sound, the films are Alien Romulus, Blitz, A Complete Unknown, Deadpool and Wolverine, Dune Part 2, Emilia Perez, Gladiator 2, Joker Folie à Deux, Wicked, and The Wild Robot. Yesterday with the Motion Picture Sound Editors Guild, it was very strange because Gladiator 2 did not make a single category. Alien Romulus actually did pretty well. Emilia Perez did pretty well. Deadpool and Wolverine did very well. This time, we have the Cinema Audio Society, and the nominees for live action film sound mixing are A Complete Unknown, Deadpool and Wolverine, Dune Part 2, Gladiator 2, and Wicked. Now this is fascinating because there's a couple of major films missing. No Emilia Perez and no Alien Romulus. Gladiator 2 made it in here despite the fact that it got no Sound Editors Guild nominations. This is really hard to figure out. I think ultimately the top three for best sound, at least in terms of the nomination, like who knows who could win, but at least for the nominations, the top three films are Dune Part 2, A Complete Unknown, and Wicked. In whichever order you want to put those in, those are your frontrunners. And so this is interesting. Again, Deadpool and Wolverine made it in here, which is fascinating. Again, it did repeat its same success that it had with the motion picture sound editors, but I still call cap. Marvel movies, they tend to get nominated in the Sound Editors Guild and the Cinema Audio Society, especially in the Cinema Audio Society. They'll always nominate Marvel movies. They'll nominate, what was it? Spider-Man No Way Home. They nominated Guardians of the Galaxy, Iron Man 3. They do like their Marvel films. But despite that, the only two Marvel films to ever get a sound nomination at the Oscars were Iron Man and Black Panther. And Black Panther, you could easily put that into perspective of, all right, that was in Best Picture, so it kind of felt a little bit obvious. I don't think Deadpool and Wolverine's getting the sound nomination, even though it got pretty much all it needed to get at the Sound Awards so far. But that's weird, because we also have Gladiator 2, which made it in here, but it didn't get any nominations at the Sound Editors Guild, so it's what do? Now, I will say I can easily swap out Deadpool and Wolverine with Emilia Perez, all right? That is the film I feel like will take its place, but that last slot, though, for Best Sound is very, very tricky, because I could go with Gladiator, but at the same time, Killers of the Flower Moon and Ferrari got into the Cinema Audio Society, and that did not get into the Oscar nominations. And what did get into the Oscar nominations? The Creator and Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 2, which both got pretty good nominations at the Motion Picture Sound Editors Awards. Some other films that got blanked here. No Joker Folie à Deux, no Blitz. Blitz is especially dead here. Now, The Wild Robot did make the animated category at the Cinema Audio Society, but I don't think The Wild Robot gets a sound nomination without it being in Best Picture, so I'm counting that out. So, yeah, I'm counting out Wild Robot, I'm gonna count out Joker, and I'm counting out Blitz. So if I'm being honest, those last two slots are between Alien Romulus and Gladiator 2. So I guess right now, my best option is just go by my own intuition. And by my own intuition, I mean using my own ears, having watched these movies, what do I think has a better chance at Best Sound? Either Alien Romulus or Gladiator 2. With Gladiator 2, it's interesting because there's a lot of sound, but I don't know about how well it's mixed or not. It does feel a little bit more typical. It's about what you would expect, and the sound is very over the top and loud. But Alien Romulus does have very immersive sound. The sound design and sound mixing in that film is very, very eerie. And also you're dealing with space sounds, and they do like space sounds. I think I will go with Alien Romulus as the final contender right now. Now again, there is also the AMPS Awards, which is, I think, the Association of Motion Picture Sound. That's the British Sound Association or awards body, and they've called some pretty big upsets in the past. I'm gonna go also wait for their judgment, but I don't know. I am kind of feeling we could see Alien Romulus in this list. And also, it is getting visual effects, and I am really curious as to how well Gladiator 2 does. Like, does it get into visual effects at the Visual Effects Society? Does Denzel Washington actually come along with Best Supporting Actor? I think he does. To recap, I feel like these will be our 5 nominees for Best Sound at the Oscars. Alien Romulus, A Complete Unknown, Dune Part 2, Emilia Perez, and Wicked. Now, I'm going to pass the question off to you. What do you think of the Cinema Audio Society nominees? Let me know in the comments below what you think, and be sure you hit that subscribe button, because if you don't, I will scream loudly into the microphone, and you'll definitely hear that.